Every morning I wake up hoping that something's going to change. Every single morning I hope that something new changes. I went to bed last night watching the burning bodies of, I couldn't tell what it was, whether it was a child, it was a kid or whatever it was, but it was someone that was hooked up to an IV. And I went to bed saying, that I'm disgusted and I'm trying to be calm and reasonable as best as I can while there is this fire, this rage inside my soul at the moment, watching every day, trying to work out what it is that we are supposed to do when we see these images as human beings. What are we supposed to think when we see people getting bombed in tents by Israel? What are we supposed to be doing next? We've marched, we've gone out onto the streets, we've done everything we can physically here, short of us actually flying out to Gaza and looking to get involved physically. I don't know what else we can do. So I've spoken to a friend of mine, Taz Akunji, who's a solicitor, and I've asked him, what can we do? How can we possibly do anything about what's going on? And he said to me, Hoz, please find for me Palestinian people who've got family that have died in Gaza. So what I'm doing is I'm making a call out to all of you. Are you a Palestinian? Have you had family die in Gaza? Have you seen the atrocities taking place? Do you think one of your family members is one of those people? If it is, then please get in touch with me. Okay, my DMs are open. You can contact me through whatever. Okay, there's also an email called Hoz Harrow Ward or something like that. Forget that email. I'll put an email in writing here for you to send, because that was the email that I used for the Harrow Road Ward. And to put it into perspective, the Prime Minister of my country, the Prime Minister's office, David Lammy, the Foreign Office, all of these motherfuckers that are the leaders of our country have done nothing. They've not said anything at all about what's happening. It's as if it's not even happening. It's as if these fires with people burning in them are not happening. Reality is this: Israel got its arse handed to it in Palestine by Hamas. Israel got its arse handed to it on a daily basis in Lebanon. And when I say get handed to it, it means their soldiers are dying and there's nothing they can do about it, because these people are the resistance. And when they have people dying, they get onto an airplane and then they go and blow the fuck out of places, because that's the only thing they can do. They can't do anything else. All they can do is blow men, women and children from the sky, because that's the only thing they're able to do. Because on the ground, they're getting their asses handed to them. Now, last night, about 2 or 3 hours before the tents getting blown up by F-35s or F-16s or whatever the fuck it is they used, Israeli Golani McBollocks, whatever they are, ended up having their dinner break broken up by a drone. You know those drones that they've used to blow the fuck out of everyone else in Lebanon, that they've used to kill people in Gaza? The drones were used on them, and they had huge numbers of injuries. 4 people have died apparently, and their names have been read out one by one on Sky News, which is so good of them. But they haven't bothered to read out the name of the 17 to 18,000 kids that have died. But these 4, they call them teenagers now, that died, who are actually genocidal cunts that shot and killed most probably children in Gaza, because they were part of the Golani McCunts, whatever they're called. And these are the same people, that are now getting killed in a dinner hall. Well, fuck you and dying in the dinner hall. It's you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You've picked to choose to be murderous cunts. And when people do that back to you, okay, that's just life. That's just what happens. Those are the consequences of your actions, okay? You have killed men, women and children up and down Gaza, from the north to the Rafah crossing, and your troops are getting killed. Now, that's no reason for you to suddenly turn around and say, you know what? Fuck it, mate. Let's just get an F-16, F-35, fly over Al-Aqsa Hospital, where we know there's refugees on life support machines, and blow the fuck out of them with bombs. Because that's how we cool our, our hearts, our fire, our vengeance. You're fucking animals. Any Israeli pilot that thinks it's okay to do this, you're a fucking animal and you need to die in the same flames that you've created. I hope to God you do die in those kind of fucking flames. Because you think it's okay to bomb people in a hospital. There is no fucking excuse, none whatsoever, that's going to be accepted by anyone in the world of you guys saying, oh, Hamas were there. It's a human shield situation. Fuck your human shields. Fuck them. You cunts. You evil, genocidal, ethnic cleansing, rapist motherfucking cunts. That's all you are, Israelis. All of you in the IDF are fucking scumbags. You're murderous fucking cunts. Every single one of you should go to the fucking Hague. And if you don't get to the Hague, I hope you get fucking killed in Lebanon or in Gaza. Because that's all you do is fucking kill men and women and children. Hope you fucking suffer the consequences of the actions that you brought on other people. I believe in reciprocity. And the only reciprocity that's acceptable for me is the same fucking way you've been killing women and children in fucking Gaza. You fucking absolute dog cunts. You're fucking cunts. Every single one of you that gets in an F-16, F-35, you are evil, genocidal cunts. You're not helping humanity. You are murderous fucking scumbags. I hope to God that the end of Israel is soon. Because the way you behave is not humane. The way you behave is not right. Every single one of your fucking bases needs to be burnt to the fucking ground. Every single military fucking outpost you have needs to be burnt to the ground. Because you are genocidal fucking dogs. And dogs need to be put down. And this Israeli army, with this fucking ethos, needs to be put down. And you, the fucking British government, and the German government, and every other fucking shit cunt government that has lent its fucking shield and political power to support these genocidal fucks, you are definitely 100% people that should be in the fucking Hague. Keir Starmer, David Lammy, your fucking ministries, they're all full of fucking Israelis that have taken over our fucking government. You've taken over our government and you're basically sitting there and allowing this to fucking happen. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking embarrassment to humanity. This is the fucking Holocaust of Gaza. This is the genocide of Gaza. And I hope and wish you visit everything on yourselves. What you do to others is what you deserve to happen to you. Go fuck yourself, you fucking cunts.